Welcome to the Potent Mind, where curiosity meets clarity. Ever feel like your brain has a mind of its own? Here, we explore how attention works, why it drifts, and how to train it back, gently, powerfully, and on purpose. It's not about fixing your mind, but learning to work with it. Let's get started.
If you think it's gonna rain, it will. Clint Eastwood. Most of us don't recognize the clutter in our minds. Most of what we think and of what we feel is irrelevant. The trick is focusing on the important stuff. In the end, it's about what we do. If it is a value or priority to exercise 3 times per week, does it matter whether we feel like it or want to? Soon I'll be helping you to identify and understand your emotions and impulses more clearly than you ever have before. Listening to our feelings, and whenever possible being able to act freely and spontaneously are crucial factors in finding health, happiness, passion, and fulfillment. Yet we need to spend a few minutes addressing when not to listen to ourselves. There are lots of times that what we feel is not important. I feel bad. I have a burp. I pass gas. We can get too distracted from things that are much more valuable use of our attention. I'm too tired may need to be brushed aside if we have an important deadline, if we have to get up to feed a child, and many other times to get what we want in a larger sense. There are also times when we may feel like doing something that is contrary to our goals or values, such as buying or eating. Many of us feel like eating for emotional reasons, such as loneliness or frustration. Feeling like eating in these situations is not out of hunger, which we should listen to, but instead it's a conditioned response we've learned to soothe our negative emotions. As we go down our list of emotions, you'll learn to untwist your feelings and better understand when and why you feel like eating for emotional reasons and what you can do instead. When we feel like doing things that are contrary to our values or long-term goals, we can learn to redirect. In order for our spaceship to perform at peak levels, we must be sure to get healthy quantities and quality of sleep and of nutrition. As you take better care of your body by exercising, reducing stress and eating better, you will sleep better and have more energy for exercising and being productive in other ways. Exercising regularly also inoculates you against the physical and psychological effects of stress. If you want to do big things with your life, you'll have to make the little ones routine, automatic, whether you feel like it or not. Examples would be going to bed and getting up at regular times, hygiene, eating healthy, positive attitude, exercising regularly. Exercise is so important that I have to devote at least another paragraph. It's hard to imagine a brain being able to work anywhere near its peak unless the body is being taken care of. A regular exercise program, which includes accepting where you are and challenging yourself to be better, will improve your mental effectiveness and psychological wellness. Strengthening the body strengthens the mind. As I described, all the 4 spheres interact. So there are also ways you can use your mind to strengthen your body, to get in the habit of exercise. Make exercising a priority at least 3 times a week. Schedule it. Do it whether you feel like it or not. Pay attention to what you say to yourself about exercising. Build in rewards for going. Build in consequences for not going. Examples: no desserts, friend comes over and breaks a CD, or write out a check to your least favorite charity, for example the American Nazi Party, and give it to a friend to mail if your goal is not met. Use music. If you walk, run, use a treadmill or a cross trainer, start with music you like at the pace you currently go. Find music that is slightly faster and gradually increase the tempo of the music in the exercise. You need to focus your mind primarily on the activity you're doing. Try to clear your mind of everything else. Use exercise as a time to clear your mind, perhaps getting into a trance-like state. Imagine how good you'll feel after you're done. When you do what you have to do before what you want to do, you also experience a sense of having earned what you want or enjoy. As long as these pleasurable activities are within the guidelines of your values, you get them guilt-free. Another way to look at it is rewarding yourself for doing what you'd rather not do. I give myself jacuzzi and steam room only after exercising. Going out with friends in college was a reward for getting my work done. You can't get to be a doctor unless you're willing to do a lot of things you'd rather not do along the way. Conversely, if you're willing to put things you have to do before the things you want to do, even if you don't feel like doing them, you can fulfill your dreams. All of this must be within the guidelines of your value system. You can decide that this is how you will lead your life. Mind gem number 7. Procrastination is doing what we feel like doing before what we need to do.
Thanks for listening to The Potent Mind. If today's episode sparked insight or helped you refocus, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone you care about. For more resources or to connect, visit thepotentmind.com. Until next time, be kind to your mind.